Welcome to the October flosstube video for Jodyri Desgns to show you the limited edition fabric and threads for October. I have to apologise, I've been ill, as you might be able to tell from the way I'm talking. One of my children shared some lovely germs with me, and I've got some kind of cold flu thing which has really knocked me for six. I've spent a lot of this week in bed, not very much of it working. So unfortunately I haven't got round to doing the plain fabrics. I've only got opal ones to show you. I would assume, which I know is a dangerous thing, but I would assume that the plain fabrics are going to be fairly similar to their opal counterparts. The only difference usually is that the non-opal, the plain ones, come out a little bit darker, but hopefully it should be pretty similar. As usual, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm so in love with this, but I am really happy with this. I love October because it's always a Halloween one, and I love Halloween. I just watched The Addams Family with my kids last night, which was really fun. They've never seen it before. I can't believe they've gone this long and I've not shown it to them before. And we're going to watch Addams Family Values tonight, which I know isn't as good, but it's still, I love Addams Family, it's pretty cool. I love Gomez and Morticia. True love. Yeah, definitely. And I'm waffling, which I really shouldn't, because at the moment I can talk, and that isn't true of the whole day. So let's get on. So this is the thread. It is named a Bubbling Cauldron. It's a nice acid yellow green and a bright green with a dark, really dark grey. You can see the colours any better up close. I don't think this one's coming out as well as it is, but that's how it looks. This is it all wound up looking pretty. Not labelled yet, but looking nice. So that was my inspiration for the thread. And here is the 14 count opal Ada. Sorry for the fault marks, I had already packed it, thinking I was getting ahead of myself and then realising I was an idiot. Because, obviously, I had to do the video. So I've had to do the video with fault marks. I'm really sorry about that. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. And the even weave, so it comes out paler, but you can still see the yellow and the green. They both come out, but the grey's a lot lighter. It does mean that it'd be quite easy to use. Might not show as well on the monitor, but it'd be quite easy to use black thread over that. So if you wanted to do some spooky Halloween outline chart in black thread, this would be a really good fabric to do it on, and I plan on doing that with one that I've got. I might do it with Thine is the Trick of the Tree by Prairie Moon, but I've got a couple of others. So this is the linen. Apologies, this one's not even sewn yet. This is how far behind I am. So a lot darker. Real spooky colours. It is ironed. I know it looks like it hasn't been ironed. I think I might have to iron it again. But there you go. So that is the threads and the fabric for October. I've also got two things actually to tell you. One is that my lovely fellow designer who designs for Jodyri, Vic Coxis Kennens, has designed a new stitch along. We're going to do it as an Advent stitch along. I'm going to open sign-ups for it next week, and it's going to start 1st of November with a part a week, with the aim that you're going to finish it just before Christmas. So okay, you might not be able to display it this Christmas, but it's just something fun. And because a lot of people missed the previous Christmas stitch along and Halloween stitch along and have been emailing me or messaging me asking me when the chart's going to be available, when the next stitch along is, or Sal. So there you go, there's going to be a new one, and I won't be closing sign-ups for it. I'm going to leave them open, and then the chart will just be on general release from January, when the stitch along is finished, for you to get the whole thing. It's a really cute little design. It reminds me of like Lizzie Kate Bent Creek, but with Vic's own flair. She's got a nice flair for doing cute motifs. If you haven't seen, go and have a look at her section on the website. There's some fantastic charts in there. Her Easter eggs one is really sweet and looks really, really nice stitched up. So that's that one. The other thing is, there's three things actually. Secondly, the Christmas stitch along chart, the Christmas tree in words, is going to be on the site for general release next week as well, so that's another one for you, so you should be able to get that done in time for Christmas if you'd like. And the third thing is, you may have seen me posting, especially if you're friends with me on Facebook, about Be Brave Bears. They're a charity that I believe passionately in. They create bespoke bears for children that are critically and terminally ill, critically, chronically and terminally ill. So these are children that spend a great deal of their lives in hospital. A couple of the kids that have been sent these bears haven't left hospital, or very rarely left hospital their entire lives. I have sponsored 2 bears. The cost of sponsoring a bear is £30, and this means that there's no charge to the child or their family. They get a really cute bear. I will put a link in the video, which has their name on and has sayings like be brave, precious, angel, whatever's appropriate for the child. And there's lots of different ones. There's a green frog, there's a blue dinosaur, there's a bear, there's several different bears, lots of different animals. And these children then have something to take with them on their hospital visits that's helping them be brave, and that's the idea behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Jodyri raffle. How I'm going to work it is you can buy a raffle ticket for £1, and there's going to be a different PayPal email for this, so wait for the details to come out before you start PayPaling me anything. And you pick a colour from the regular range, so I'm aiming to sell 250 tickets. So you pick your colour or colours, and you pay £1 for each colour, and then there are going to be 3 prizes. One of them is going to be your very own bear, personalised for someone you love, whether that's your child, your grandchild, your niece, nephew, your friend's little kid, whoever you want. It could be for you if you want. And it's an elephant, and it's a really sweet little thing, and I will put pictures up of it. And you can have whatever you want embroidered onto this elephant. So that's one prize. The other 2 prizes are going to be stitchy goodie bags with donations from myself, threads, fabrics, charts, from Kim at KLT Charting, and I will put a link for her up, and from Michelle Cook at Too Many Cooks, who makes grime guards for the Q-snaps, which are brilliant. I've got one. They've got built-in needle minders. They're absolutely awesome. I love mine. I use it every single time I stitch. So they're going to be really nice, and like I said, I want to sell the 250, so I want to sell every single colour in the regular thread range. And if we do that, that's 8 children that are going to get their bear before Christmas, and also an extra £10 to go towards another one. They currently have 80 children on their waiting list. Some of these children are terminally ill, and to be able to do this, and please think about this as well. You know, I know a lot of you are parents, grandparents, and if you aren't, that you have nieces and nephews and friends' children that you care a great deal about. Just £1. And if we all club together, all the people in my group, all the people that watch this video, £1 from each of you, 8 of these children that may not live to see 2017 will receive this gift. And it's a memento for their parents as well. I know one of the children I sponsored was terminal, and her parents have already lost a child to the same illness that this poor girl has. And they'll have this bear afterwards to be able to say, someone did that for my daughter. And I'd like to know that if one of my children ever got that sick, someone would be willing to help them. So, as you can tell, I'm really ill because I'm getting all teary, which isn't like me. I'm going to sign off now because I'm pretty much losing my voice again. Thank you for coming, and please look out for the things I said, the 2 charts, 2 stitch along charts that are being released, and the raffle for Be Brave Bears. I hope you like the October limited as much as I do, and I will see you next month where hopefully I'll be able to speak properly, and you never know, I might waffle a little less. I do try not to, but here I go again.